as I said, we are going to be focusing today on the first currency we'll be looking at is the euro dollar. Uh, the market is opened in some countries, but primarily most in the UK and in the United States. It's Memorial Day, and you can see that our structure point is the 143. We have reached that on Friday. We have reached 143.23, 10 pips away. Oh, I'm sorry, my mistake, sorry. Gotcha. Thanks, Kevin. Okay, let's do it again. As you can see on Friday, we have reached the structure point, which is the 143 23, which is 10 pips away from the structure point. This morning, or in the overnight session while we were in Tokyo and stuff like that, we put the high. We opened at the 143.22, which is exactly where we closed last Friday. So this to me says something, says that nobody is in a hurry to sell the euro as a reaction to the negative news that came out from the IMF. I think the guy's name was, I was reading it this morning, his name is Juncker. So with that, I can see this as some sort of a precautionary selling, but not particularly negativity. So with that, I will be looking at identifying a close buy signal and a close sell signal. And my bias, if you will, for the euro right now is to be on the buying side. I'll be looking to be a buyer of the euro, if you will. And look at this, we are still in, we just opened in the United States. I mean, yeah, the United States is closed, but look at those. This is holding for the last 2 days, holding right there within that, layering the ranges for the last 2 sessions, one on top of the other. That's an indication that that is a solid zone, and there is no reason for us to initiate anything about selling the euro unless it trades below the 142. So we are going to short only below the 142. Anywhere over here would actually be some sort of a buying area for us. So I'm not going to look at selling the euro unless it trades below the 142. If I'm going to buy it, I will be buying it above the 143.33, if you will, which is my structure point. So this gives us an easy trade for the euro. So my buying for the euro, I'm going to buy the euro above the 143.33, which is my structure point. And I do have, I think, a structural point which was the 142.16. Let me see that here. I had that. We do have a structural point of 142.16. This, guys, is now an excellent signal, because we do have a structure point at 142.16, and if you look at the intraday chart, it came to the 142.06, and we're sitting at the 142, which is, as I said, is going to be from the intraday a structure point to take it short. So we have now a fantastic setup that we have from the intraday. It has come right to the structure point of 142.06 or 142.16, which is 10 pips, which is absolutely 10 pips is meaningless, and yet it is brilliant because it is right within a 10 pip range. It is giving us those two zones, so it's fantastic. I mean, that is now as clear as a price chart can talk to us. So we are going to take the short from, I'm going, even though the structure point is the 142.16, so I'm going to use the 142.16 as our shorting point just to maintain the consistency. But you can put it, if you want to wait till the 142, it's up to you. You want to short it from the 114.16. Again, it is right there. You can see this. I can bet you that this is the 142.16 right there. Look at this. This is music, guys. This is symphony. When you have a structure point here on the intraday is identical to the structure point on the daily chart, that's all what we need. I mean, we don't need to do anything else. And keep in mind now you have three zones here. You have the 16, the 6. So you're going to get some support over there, or some buying, or some whatever, because it has jumped it a couple of times. But that again is going to be a brilliant setup. So we're going to say our short point is the 142.16, and my structure short is the 142.16. My long stop is now going to be my structure point. I'm using it, as you know, we're just going to give it a little bit of room, and I'm using this, my structure short, as my stop. So for the euro, again, because of the effect of the news, what's happening, we're going to play it like this. We're going to be buying above 143.33, which is the same as our structural point, and it is also going to be our long stop. And we're going to go short below the 142.16, which is also our structure short, and it is also going to be our stop. Okay, that is the euro dollar.